Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Raw Deal. It's me, the Jerry G, Greg the Son, Mongo, you've been bushwhacking since '92. You know all that shit. It is time for Raw. That's right, that's our weekly Monday Night Raw coverage. We're also going to get into Slammiversary, which is last night, TNA Slammiversary, or NXT Slammiversary, as most call it. And now definitely are calling it after some controversial choices made last night. We're going to get into all of that. First off, joining me, he is Mr. Ichiban Uvalde. Man, he is Ken Dango. What's up, Kenny?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, UTR? I was one question away from capturing the title, but hey, I lost fair and square. Nothing I can say. Congratulations to the OTC. Yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
All right, well, there you go. Also joining us, he's, of course, my forever rival. He is the forever Intercontinental Champion. Today, he is your reigning, defending next week, Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions Champion, Mr. Matty Reigns. Matty Two Belts. What's up, brother?
What's up, everybody? Matty Two Belts back in the building. We on OTC watch because Mike got to put up that quiz show title this Thursday. So we'll see. But hope everybody had them a wonderful weekend. It's tired. I'm tired. And it's only the beginning of the week. But hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Batty. What up, Batty? What up, Kanisha? I don't know where Cookie's at, but he'll be here eventually.
He'll show up just in time for us to tell him he lost. What's up, Kanisha? What's up, Batty? How everybody else in the chat?
What up, Batty?
In Twitter, whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, we appreciate all the views. So, yeah, nothing major, true bad happened over the weekend.
Except for you mean TNA just blatantly admitting that they're straight up pussies and ass punks, and that's the way that they should be treated on all their deals that they have with opposing companies. Just, hey, you know what? We'll do a deal with you. Just fuck us right up the ass. We don't mind.
Yeah, that pretty much that. I was thinking anything else.
I mean, it looks bad, but I'm gonna let it.
Nah,
I'm letting the summer.
It's one of those things where, like, last year they didn't belt Joe Hendry right when he peaked,
Mm-hmm.
And it led to a really subpar run by him that just didn't have the oomph. Last night was the night for Santana.
Yeah,
in New York or thereabouts. That crowd was all him. It was the highest North American gate they have ever had. And you even had an out, WWE. You could have just had Joe Hendry get pinned. And in fact, the end of that match, it looked like that was going to happen. Trick sustained an injury during the match. Santana hit his finish on Joe, and then Trick rolls in, throws him out, and
Joe Hendry.
There you go. And there was another title change earlier in the night, and I think this would have been bad no matter what, but I think adding onto that, our new Knockouts champion really just solidifies it. God.
Oh, Batty.
This might be worse than the AEW partnership.
Batty.
Yeah, that's
you won, Batty. You're the champ.
Like, I'm on the fence with it because at the same time, like I had said it for Jacey, it was clear from before they even made this match that it was going to be a summer of Jacey Jayne. Like, they didn't need to give her the Knockouts championship whatsoever. But for Trick, they're just prolonging the inevitable. It's just like with Joe Hendry, like you said, Greg. Santana is the person that should have been crowned last night. But just like they did with Jacey, they booked themselves into an unnecessary corner.
They even had Santana drop the House of Glory championship just so they can pretty much make it the exclusivity of him pretty much being a WWE talent with this partnership that they have with TNA.
Pretty much everything but the paperwork officially. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not even going to blame WWE with all of this. Like, it's WWE. This is because at least with AEW, they had Scott D'Amore in charge. Scott D'Amore knows something about wrestling. TNA, me and Greg was just talking about it. We don't know who's in
What
charge.
up, cookies?
We don't know who in charge. That Carlos Silva dude, me and Greg was talking about. I said every time he popped up last night, he looked awkward as fuck. He looked like a baby Tony Khan. He doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. He swears up and down they're trying to get TV deals. He fired Gail Kim and got rid of Scott D'Amore and everybody else for no damn reason. This is just them. We said it from the start. As soon as they made this partnership, this is just them circling the drain. As much as they try to say they're not, you're just bending over. AEW didn't bend over this badly for AEW. This is just we don't know what to do. So they're the biggest game in town. Here you go. We'll just let them. We're trying to get our name there. They think if Jacey Jayne and Trick Williams are their champions, that this will get them a bigger TV deal. It's not. It's not. That's backwards.
Are they possibly doing this so that way when we hear the announcement that WWE has acquired TNA, we won't be in shock and we won't wonder why there's WWE talent with their titles? Because this is what it's looking like. Like y'all said, even with AEW, it wasn't this bad. Yes, they had the world title, which is bad, but now they have both. WWE has both of their world titles and essentially their tag title, because yes, the Hardys are TNA legends, but let's be realistic, they're WWE guys.
Yeah, they're one hop away from doing their last WWE run.
That was the crossover that I called from the get-go, because the tag division in NXT is still garbage. And it's still garbage. And TNA's, even though that was a really good ladder match last night, it's not that better. It is not that better. Not that much better.
No.
The Hardy Boys, I would welcome them crossing over if we didn't have two other champions. Like that's why I said they booked themselves into unnecessary crossovers, into unnecessary corners. Jacey Jayne don't need 2 belts. Trick is cool as the TNA champion, but if you want to have the summer of Trick, then Jacey Jayne don't need to be TNA Knockouts champion. If you want to have the summer of Jacey Jayne, then Trick needs to be wrapping his shit up by the time SummerSlam is. And it's not, because Bound for Glory, they already said last night starts the road to Bound for Glory. That's not until October. So we got to sit through Trick Williams all the way. We're in July, August, September, 3 more months.
Which is crazy.
Yep. That is a long time. And again, it's
him and JC. One of them belts got to switch.
Now.
And probably not.
Yeah. And again, it's not like we think Santana's never getting that title. It's that
it passed. The moment passed.
Yeah.
The moment that passed, it's just like they did with Joe Henry, and that's why I say I'm not blaming WWE. It's TNA.
I am just a tad. I am just a tad bit. But you're right. It is TNA for being the dumbasses that just got bent over and fucked with no break.
They don't know what they're doing.
Right.
Like WWE knows what they're doing. So like what you're saying, like you can blame WWE, you can blame them to an extent, because it's like TNA. Y'all don't even have common sense.
Right, like you blame WWE for the fact of, you go, come on now, you know you shouldn't be taking advantage of them motherfuckers like that. Why are y'all doing that to them? Like, you blame them for that, but at the other hand of that, you like, they letting you, I guess I can't really be mad at you. But with this whole scenario with WWE, you're proving a point that you are never going to have a full partnership with anyone. You're showing that. Like, you just signed the what was it? AAA they signed, right?
AAA, yeah.
Yeah, you just signed AAA. Like, y'all didn't have any of them win. Any people from AAA win just about on that damn little supercard y'all had together. You got a partnership with TNA, and you're taking all of their belts. You got a partnership with, what is it, Noah? New Japan?
Noah.
With Noah.
Where Inamura comes from, yeah.
All right.
And you don't even have him winning anything. Like, you're not showing that you guys are benefiting the other people of your partnerships. Like
the whole
partnership is supposed to benefit both sides. That's
right.
usually what an agreement is.
Like, all this partnership does, and we'll get into the recap, and as we go through the recap, y'all gonna see, like, the highlight for Team TNA should not be, because the writing was on the wall even before we got to the important matches. Why is Dark State beating the System?
Yeah.
Like, I think that was, or did the System win? I can't even remember anymore. I think that was
it was the System that beat Dark State.
Yeah, that was the System's only TNA's only victory. They beat Dark State.
Yeah.
Why is so when that happened, I was like, all right, so what is the point of Dark State? But then they decide to even confuse us even more because they're just like, so you're letting your people dominate this partnership, but when it comes to this random ass stable, they can lose. But for everybody else that's associated with NXT, they can win. They were the only losers from NXT. Everybody else came in with a belt or left with a belt.
Yeah.
Like,
hell, even we had Indy and Tessa for a match, and like even though we shit on Tessa a lot, like Indy got a win over Tessa, and you wonder if it's like, is it because she was on the main roster for a second, so that show last night makes you think about that. Makes you think like, right, every person that came over here pretty much, because almost every single one was somebody that was well known.
Because Kenny brought up a great point. A partnership is supposed to benefit both sides. This is not benefiting total nonstop action whatsoever. If Scott D'Amore was still in charge, I could probably see it benefiting them. But right now, it's essentially we put a baby in charge, and the baby don't know what to do. And the adult is WWE. They're just taking advantage of them. Oh, you can't walk. You can't talk. Yoink, yoink, yoink. We gonna take this belt. We gonna take this belt. We gonna take this belt.
Yeah. They got a record crowd though, so something is working. So the thing about that is, they did have a record crowd last night, which is a great thing.
Record crowd on top of, but if you think about it, it's because of WWE. Because who did they hype up leading into the show? AJ Styles.
Yep. Nobody really on TNA's side is over enough to get except Mike Santana.
Right.
And he should be champion right now. Like, I love Trick, but it's like I said, if you're gonna have a heel, and both of them are heels, it's a male and female version of the same gimmick. It's just one is saying y'all never believed in me. I'm the most beatable champion, and the other one is I don't need y'all.
Yeah.
It's the same gimmick. They're both heels. This isn't benefiting, and the people that are chasing after him are essentially already in WWE. Joe Henry is WWE light. Santana is WWE light. Masha Slamovich is WWE light. These are the super seniors of TNA. These are the people that are already established. What about the people that are like, I don't know, Leon Slater? Oh, wait, he got a rub from AJ. But all that essentially means is give it a few years. He'll probably be Javon Evans. People are already asking for that match. Javon versus Leon Slater. Yeah. I don't want to see that because I don't want to see Javon take his title.
That's the thing is I can easily see within the next 2 months the X Division and the TNA tag, even the Knockouts tag titles, all shifting over.
Like that whole show last night was
them letting us know they are sucking TNA into them. They are going to fucking acquire TNA.
Like if they're not going to acquire them, then they need to take a step back and reevaluate this partnership, because last night's show, as much as I liked it, that was the most WWE TNA show I've ever watched. all throughout that show, they're bringing up stuff that happened in WWE because they can say the names of the shows for one. Oh, this person hasn't done this since Money in the Bank, X, Y, and Z. Bubba Ray, he came out. Remember when we fought at the Royal Rumble 25 years ago? Why are y'all mentioning all these?
I can't wait to get into that. But yeah, let's go ahead and start the Slammiversary recap. Before that, Cookie says, "Did you see what Eric Bischoff said? Did y'all see this?"
I didn't see it. He probably said something that was along the lines of what we're saying.
Probably said some truth.
Bischoff was on Ari Hawani's show.
Okay.
And he was asked about AEW and what they're doing and how they're having good numbers now. And he said, "Well, I don't really keep up with AEW that much, but you know, because I think they have like a 45,000 gate at some and all in or something close to that." And he said, "It was like 20,000. That's good, but I think TNA is really looking up to be the next number 2 company." Like, what the fuck are you watching?
Oh, never mind. I thought Bischoff was saying something smart. Damn it, that's my fault.
Yeah, let me get the full quote. But yeah, Bischoff believes that TNA is looking to be the next number 2.
Oh no, they're not.
No, they're looking to be the next NXT Black and Gold. That's what they're looking to be.
Impact gave up their ability at being number 2 as soon as they were number 2, and then AEW appeared. They decided as soon as AEW emerged 6 years ago, TNA, especially now that Scott D'Amore is out the picture, they have made it their sole mission to be number 3. They are happy being number 3. They are not trying to be number 2.
Are they even number 3? Are they even number 3 at this point?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they are.
I'm not going to split. I'm not splitting up WWE, so it's just WWE, AEW. Deal.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not splitting them up with like the NXT or nothing like that.
There's like GCW, there's
right.
Maple Leaf
there's
Pro,
House of fucking Glory.
Yeah.
Like at this point, is TNA?
They got some TV deal. If they didn't have that, they would be with GCW, House of Glory, and everybody else. They got that minuscule TV deal that makes them number 3.
And this is, Silva has said that he's trying to get like a 10-year, multi-million-dollar deal, like by championing people that don't work for you. Like, what is? They
want to go live. Now, on top of that, they want to be live every week. No, you're not. You're not going to be live.
Bischoff said they're one deal away from being a major player. If they get a broadcast partner, if they go to the right broadcast situation, because they've got the product, they know what they're doing. It's a good team of people. They just need a bigger platform. And if they get it, watch them take off. This reads like him trying to get a job. Honestly, that reads like,
he's already ruined TNA once already.
If you give me TNA one more time, I can make this work. But yeah, so Bischoff was yeah.
Batty, they got a record crowd, Batty, honestly, because Santana is fucking loved. Honestly.
Yeah.
That
crowd, they didn't take advantage of it.
Santana is fucking loved. If TNA wasn't being featured on WWE recently, that I can guarantee you they would have probably still really packed that arena just for the fact of Santana coming home. He is legit a hometown boy, and he has a big, huge fan base here in hometown. So they would have still gotten high numbers. They definitely got higher numbers because of what they've been doing with WWE, but they would have still gotten high numbers. That's for sure. He's one of those people that's literally their biggest draw.
Yeah. And again, it's just one of those things where you had something that could have led to you having a bigger audience and bigger reactions. But instead, what we got was it's a TNA moment. That's just like, that TNA is going to TNA. What can you do?
Yeah, that's what everybody was LOL TNA. That's where it all boiled down to LOL. TNA being TNA like usual.
Yeah, and that's not the message you want. Like, if this is the new regime, we're doing something different. Well, it feels like the same old bullshit we dealt with the past 2 decades. So what is changing here? So Slammiversary started off with the TNA Knockouts tag titles on the pre-show. The Elegance brand defeats the Inspiration.
That was a decent match.
Yeah. All four of them girls can good. Dana has shockingly gotten.
I will say that much. She has
improved a little bit.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we'll say about TNA all the time is you go there with something to offer, you're going to come out looking better. Normally. The Hometown Man defeats Eric Young. This is, of course, Cody Deaner. They're just getting the rest of what they can out of him before.
What? Before what? Like, at this point, you might as well fucking keep Deaner. You're doing other dumb shit. Like, just fucking keep Deaner at this point. Like,
it's just one of those things where, like, you see all these talents that work for him. You're like, why the fuck is Deaner taking pay-per-view time?
Because TNA works.
The Rope Breakers. This is Zilla, Fatu, Josh Bishop, and Enzo, aka Real One.
That shit was so ass.
In 3 minutes, they beat Macklin, Jake something, and Mance Warner are three people that you should have in big ass 15-minute ass kicking matches on all your pay-per-views.
This is why
lost in how many minutes again?
3. This is why I don't blame WWE. Their entrance. Like, I like Fourth Rope. There's nothing wrong with Fourth Rope. I didn't care about that match whatsoever. I thought it was going to last longer. But, like, just as the show, just the way the show progresses, it's like, yeah, TNA, y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know whoever the dude is, because what's his name? Delirious or whatever, the dude that's booking?
The Ring of Honor guy, Delirious. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he sucks ass. Because why are you having multiple other companies show up in your company
and whip y'all ass?
Walk in your house and take your shit.
Like, no, everybody that was from someplace else beat y'all ass last night.
Yeah, like, the only ones that didn't were Dark State. After that match, God, I can't remember his name. What is his name? Tom
Hannafin.
Hannafin, thank you. Tom Hannafin says, yeah, the system defends TNA. We sent him packing. Like,
yeah,
every other match.
Like, that's what pissed me off about that, because they were trying to make it sound like it was an invasion. And I'm like, well, this is a partnership. It's not really an invasion. But as the show progressed, somebody on Twitter hit the nail on the head, and I don't blame them. All right, the way this show is going, TNA, y'all need to show up on NXT and just invade, because they have bitched y'all all the way out. They've taken both of your world championships. You might as well put the tag title on life support. So what y'all about to do? No. Total nonstop action. Total nonstop dumbass.
Total nonstop ass fucking, because that's what goes on when they get a fucking deal.
Like, y'all just get robbed. Total nonstop robbery.
They get hiding right.
For sure. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely.
Hey.
Jake, I've never seen him a more wasted talent in TNA than fucking Jake something. Jesus.
Right, that match literally told me, hey, I could see the way that match was set up. Hey, we just want to get our guys, get them the exposure, get Fourth Rope out there. Dumbass Delirious say, oh, we'll give you the win. And they probably like,
okay.
We'll have you pin one of our champions. Or former champion. Like, it's just
against a champion and two other stalwarts, two very important people. And it's like, yeah, this
honestly the makeup of your mid card right there.
It essentially says these three dudes who we don't really know can beat your mid card and your international champion.
You are telling us that Enzo Amore is better than Steve Macklin.
That's
what you're telling us.
Insanity.
That's literally what you're telling us. You know what? I'm not even going to go into the Zilla. I'm not even going to go into. You're telling me Enzo is better than Steve Macklin.
They want that Enzo. They essentially said all three of them dudes who before last night, outside of Zilla and Enzo, we've never really seen the other dude before, but he was part of that team, and he essentially is, in hindsight, he's better than Steve Macklin, Jake something. Like, no, because that's how we're all looking at that. They beat them, and now this is cracking the door open for TNA. TNA is about to be
acquired.
It's about to be irritating for the next probably 6 months, for the rest of the year. Because not only are they being invaded, you're being invaded by NXT. You have a partnership with NXT, but you're being invaded by Fourth Row. Because I doubt that's the first and last time we see Fourth Row.
Oh yeah.
And at some point, TNA has to get the upper hand. Y'all just look like the promotion to just collect.
He looks like an indie ripoff of Psycho Sid. This Josh Bishop guy, like it.
Yeah.
This is how they end up getting. This is how Fourth Rope ends up getting Zilla into WWE. Because we've been hearing about Zilla going into WWE for the longest, but we know Zilla's been doing a lot of dumb shit, and WWE hasn't been wanting to deal with that PR and stuff like that. WWE can monitor Zilla through this TNA partnership. So that's where we're going with this. What's going on, Tommy? Welcome.
Like it's like Zilla, look at this dude. He looks like a Psycho Sid knockoff.
Like when
he looks like Psycho Sid and Barry Windham had a baby.
When they came out, I was just like, all right, I don't care about Enzo. Zilla is Zilla. Like, he's cool. I honestly feel like he needs to get better. That's all it is. But everybody's hyping him up as if he's Umaga's son. That's nice. He still needs to learn how to not be an asshole, learn how to do business, and just shut your mouth and wrestle. But no, everybody keeps giving him this fast track, and I keep looking at them like, y'all don't remember Teddy Hart. Y'all obviously don't remember Teddy Hart. Stop giving
genuinely. Yeah. Genuinely, that is.
What up, T-Dog?
Join us, ladies and gentlemen, from Cincinnati, Ohio. He is your Are You Fucking Serious Game Show's prediction champion. Main event, Mike Chonka.
What's going on, my brothers? As far as predictions, fuck TNA. Although it was a great show last night. Number two, as you see my tagline, rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah. Mine's R.I.P. Theo Huxtable. I'm about to go and get a Gordon Gartrell just for you, baby.
Yeah, sad news coming out of Costa Rica this over the weekend. He died.
Why does everything happen in Costa Rica? Ain't that where the Left Eye died too?
Or who died?
Left Eye from TLC. Ain't that where she died too?
I don't know.
I
think so.
She died. She died in a car accident. He died
drowning.
Costa Rica. He went swimming. He got caught in the current, and the current swept him away. They found him yesterday afternoon, and they were able to identify him pretty quickly. That's a sad way to go out.
Yeah, it's sad. That's sad shit, man. It is. When I saw, I was like, well, I need to do a little Malcolm and Eddie watch along one of these days. Big loss. Yeah, Batty. Yeah, Theo died. Yeah.
You definitely not the Cosby Show member, the person from the Cosby Show that you would think will be dying in 2025. He was only 54 years old.
You know what, though? His long-term partner, who actually played his girlfriend, Justine, on the show, The Cosby Show, she was called home several years ago after she finally lost her battle with cancer. You know what? Maybe she got lonely and she wanted her man back home. So she called him home to be with her.
Yeah. He was with Myra from Family Matters.
Right.
Oh, yeah. They were broken up when she passed, but they were still friends.
Yeah. And I know we gotta get to wrestling, but just real quick, Theo, like Malcolm Jamal Warner, especially back then, he was one of the like first characters, especially as his character got older, to be like a young, like educated black man that you saw on TV. I want to say Malcolm Jamal Warner actually became like a teacher and a mentor to kids. So like as the days going on, I just start thinking to myself, like, man, like I kind of fit the mold of like a Theo Huxtable with what I'm doing, So it's a sad day, just much love to his family, whether it be his actual family and his acting family. So huge loss.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Overall,
Another.
Never heard anything bad about Malcolm Jamal Warner, so it's always a shame when you hear about somebody who's generally universally liked like that. You hear about them dying and so young and in such a tragic way.
Yeah. Good ones die young, man. Good ones die young, and he was young. So, not like he was in his 20s, but like, for the age that he went, that's very young. It's incredibly young. That's a lot of life left to live.
It's young, man. Still got a whole nother life to live, and just sad the way he went out.
Oh, 54 is young.
Yeah, 54 is very young. Yeah. The show starts off with Mustafa Ali beating Cedric Alexander. Good ass match. Mike said something about like thinking that his teeth were in his brain or something. He said something last night, and I was like, what did I miss? And I went back and saw it. How is he not dead?
I don't know.
Ali landed on his head and
on that dive. Yeah, on that dive. The boy landed on his. Also, how is Tasha Steele still able to walk? Her ass got bounced like a fucking quarter off a military bed with that lumbar check.
Brother, Cedric loves hitting with a lumbar check.
If you a little woman that's like about 5'1", 105 pounds, you are this nigga's favorite target. He's gonna bounce your ass like a fucking basketball or some parquet flooring.
There's no for real. I mean, Cedric be spiking a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, he does.
Hey, first it was
like I didn't think that Candace would ever be like top. Jesus Christ.
Tasha's a fucking close ass second, I'll tell you that. Cause he hit her with that shit and she went about a good 15 feet in the air. I was like, well, god damn. Why you hurt my little baby like that? Leave her alone.
Look, she didn't deserve that. That's there are other people you can go and hit that. Maybe toss her.
Right.
We got Cardona in the system, of course, beating Dark State.
What's the purpose of Dark State?
Dark State has got to be dying within the next few months. I can't they're not winning anymore. They show up, attack, maybe get a match, and if they get a match, down.
You know what?
Like, what do we do?
Dark State at this point is nothing but retribution.
Yeah. You think they would have learned that lesson?
I wouldn't even say they're retribution. It's just like I don't even know what to call them anymore. They're not. I wouldn't say they're a failure. They're not even a success. They're just a big old incomplete.
Yeah.
It's hyped us up with the beginning. We're like, oh shoot, here they come. They about to kill somebody. They beat up Oba. They beat up Young OG. They was doing all that, and then we start letting them talk, and this is where I gotta admit, this is where the wind fell out of a lot of our sails. Even though I like dude.
What up, Dad?
Dion was the leader. Everybody was kind of like, oh. Even though I like Dion, that dude, I'm in the minority. Don't nobody give a damn about no Dion. Saquon should be the leader. But it's like, y'all, they did Dark State so backwards. If they need to learn how to wrestle and all that, then why are you hyping them up? Just let them be some dudes in the background. Then hype them up. No, you hype us up for us to look at them, just for us to see that they are trash. 2 of them are good, 2 of them are ass.
The problem is also they gave them the Shield
Vibe.
Yeah.
Something made you feel like, oh, they next up. They got the Shield. They're a bootleg Shield basically, and it's like y'all are not a bootleg. Y'all are just dudes. Y'all are dudes cosplaying as the Shield.
And we were talking about them so early on so much, where go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do. We were talking about Dark State, and we were booking them in our minds better than they had planned, apparently, because we were like, oh shit, Javon or Trick is gonna be lit, it's gonna be a whole faction takeover. No. And they're not, and by the fourth month, they're not even gonna matter.
Nope. It's a damn shame.
What you want to know is this? You know what though? I might still run with that whole Javon being their fucking leader, because guess what? Since they've been on the scene and been losing, so has fucking Javon. Javon has also been losing.
Well, didn't Javon beat
Oh yeah.
old boy at the
Jasper.
Apparently beating Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy, apparently that means shit. Beating Jasper Troy means nothing nowadays. That
right.
the prestige of getting a dub on that man went from that's not bad to
the prestige of beating Jasper Troy fell basically right after he lost to Homeboy.
Yeah, that was it.
That was all right. You gave Oba you the LFG winner. All right, you fighting Oba and you lost. Even though you fucked up in the end, we're gonna knock you down just a little bit. You lost to Homeboy. Oh dang! Then you lost to Javon. Even you jumped Javon all throughout the week, and you still lost. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, your shit's down. It's down.
Yeah,
there is no reason for the WWE to be pushing guys with these kinds of gimmicks and things out of the gate that aren't prepared when they have NXT and Evolve
and Let's Fucking Go. I mean,
and LFG.
And that's why you bring up a good point. I hate to say this. WWE has an is on it, but it ain't racist. As much as they love to try and say Triple H is racist, they are sexist. Because they did that other girl, was her Tyra May? She had that one match, and she got sent to Evolve. But this big old dude, who we all can clearly see is ass on ass, should have been sit down after he did his title shot. What sense does that make more sense? He lost to Oba, and now you're gonna learn the ropes in Evolve. But no, they don't do that. They're just keeping him on NXT so he can keep losing. So he can eventually show up in Evolve as the loser. Because that's what I'm going to look at him as. If I've seen you lose a bunch on NXT and now you're showing up in Evolve, you're a loser.
Whereas if he
I'm like this. You got left back. You got left back. That's how I'm looking at him.
Yeah, it's like,
Whereas if he takes those losses on Evolve and he's learning on Evolve, and then he comes to NXT, most of us aren't even going to know he lost his matches.
Because right now
he
looks like the male. He looks like the male Nikita Lyons. That's what he looks right
now. Hey, Tommy.
I wasn't gonna. That's a hell of a comparison, Matt. I'm just trying to think of what people think of when they're thinking Nikita. Like I don't
ass.
I mean, fair enough. They are both ass. I get
you're both ass, and he was on TV and sucked ass. He's on TV and sucks ass. I'm just like,
and she's on Evolve now,
and still he eventually got sent to Evolve, but they ain't sending this. It's like y'all are so sexist because that Tyra May, like I said, she had that one match against Santino's daughter, and then they said, chink, Men in Black evolve. Want us to remember Jasper, and none of us want to remember him at this point.
Jasper, no.
Hey,
I will never be able to hear that name again without thinking.
When I hear Jasper, I instantly think
oh no, that's Jasper's dog.
If I hear Jasper, I'm like, all right, so suffering like Jasper.
Yeah.
He on Looney Tunes, ain't he? Jasper.
Real quick, first of all, Tommy, welcome.
What up, T-Dog?
It's always good to have another lady join. You know, we always got our main staples in Batty and Kenesha, so it's always good to have another lady, you know, in the wrestling community. And trust me, don't need to be sorry being too violent. Trust me, we say a lot of.
We've all got our wrestlers that get us on the same kind of vibe, so it's fine.
Yeah, not everybody can be me and just get them fired.
Eddie Harwell beats Tessa Blanchard. It was not even worth watching.
But I was like, what am I about to watch?
Yeah, I left it on. And,
it was on. I was like, Indy, you better win. You better fucking win.
It was a match.
Shout out to that crowd shouting about talking about she's a racist. No, she's not. I'm like, all y'all talking about the no, she's not. I would have been T-Dog talking about some bitch slapping. Yeah, I would have been pimp slapping everybody. Said no, she's not. I'm like, oh, she's not. Okay.
Yeah.
You know they were hoping that chant was dead, but it is alive and thriving.
I pretty much, because Raven walked in the living room, she saw me roll my eyes when Tessa walked out. She's like, oh, Dad, you don't like her? I'm like, yeah, she's a racist. She's like, oh, no wonder. But you know what? I actually watched the match, and it was actually a good match. You know,
it's not the fact that Tessa can't wrestle. It's just fuck her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we never said the girl can't wrestle.
Incredibly talented.
But fuck her.
I don't like Tessa, and like Kenny said, Kenny hit the nail on the head. It's not that she can't wrestle; it's just fuck her. Like, I feel that way about her. I feel that way about Possum Girl, because they said shit. Because what Kenny always brings up, they didn't separate. They said shit under their accounts. So when all that MAGA shit was going down January 6th. Old Possum Girl was running her chompers on Twitter and other social media, and people screenshot. Y'all see Sarah Logan talking crazy? Oh yeah, you don't fuck with me? Okay, I don't like you all like that anyway. But now you just gave me even more reason not like you.
Yeah. The amount of like wrestlers that put stuff on their stories and they're shocked when something gets screenshotted, like it's not going away. That's anything. It doesn't matter how it can be on there for half a second. Someone is catching it.
Yeah,
that's why I fucks with Damian Priest, because the only thing that man puts up on his stories is the different other holes he's fucking. That's it.
You know what Damian Priest is about, and damn it, that's all he's showing.
That's what I love.
Right.
Honestly,
that man was a rocker and the archer of infamy a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
He let us know when he had the white leather pants in NXT. What he was about, champagne and bitches. That's what he was about.
Man, after every match, he was in a hot tub with 3 or 4 women. Man knows his
champagne and bitches. That's all he needed.
Man, slinging dick like he's shooting it. Okay, all right.
Hey, Ricky.
All right. Anyway,
I've been fucking with Martinez since Ring of Honor.
Let's rush through the rest of this, then we can get to Raw. Jacey beats Masha. By the way, this match lasted shorter than Indy and Tessa.
Oh.
Why? Why is that what happened? Like it's little things like that piss me off.
Well, I feel like them at this point, they're just trolling us because they're like, yeah, we were gonna have her on TV just enough just to irritate the hell out of you.
You know what?
That's what they did, Mongo.
You know what? I thought about something. we're getting this because they never got a chance to get it with Mandy. I can guarantee you.
Oh, she's following the Mandy playbook for sure.
Right. We're getting this. I have a feeling like if Mandy wouldn't have,
then we welcome you. Then you are welcome into this spot for sure. Happy to be a part of the club.
Right. Like Mandy, I feel like they were going to probably do this with Mandy back then because when Jordan Grace made her first appearance, Mandy was still in the company. So I got a feeling they were probably working towards doing something like this because like we all said, we know this whole fucking deal was Scotty D in the works, who put the seed into this shit, and it just unfortunately he got let go before the deal can go through. I really feel like we were going to get this from Mandy, and when she did that shit, everything had to cool off for a minute, and now they're restarting it, and we're getting Jacey.
Yeah, they're trying to Men in Black Fatal Attraction from us.
Right. But it's like, that's where we know fucking Jacey from, you dumbasses.
Right.
That's why they booked themselves into an unnecessary corner. You can have the summer of Jacey Jayne without her having 2 belts. Why are y'all giving her? Like, this ain't even nothing against her. It's just like, it's essentially how we looked at gender. Except you didn't give Gender 2 belts. Gender was the world champion, and that was it. But
and at that point, that was a lesser belt. So really
and it was like, oh well, Gender is a good soldier. He's a good worker. He does okay. That basically career achievement. So Mandy is, not Mandy, but we were just talking about her. So Jacey did all these great things. She was a good soldier. She's helped everybody. She's made so many people, aka lost to so many damn people. So I can understand her being NXT Women's Champion. All right, we can respect that. Like, oh, you've been in NXT, you've been in Florida all this time. You truly got it out the mud. Cool. And this is when they say, TNA, y'all stupid.
Mm-hmm.
NXT was already giving her career achievement, her lifetime achievement award in that title reign. Why did y'all have to give her an extra scoop of ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
Well, essentially, y'all gave her, WWE gave her the ice cream. TNA, why'd y'all give her the fucking cake? Just stupid.
Yeah.
And then the show gets stupider after this.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, they were booked into a corner. Like, you didn't have to do a title for title thing here. Like, no. it came out of nowhere, and then for what?
And if you were going to do a title for title, we all said the money match is Masha versus Jordan.
Yep.
Not Masha versus Jacey. And even if you still wanted to do Masha versus Jacey, like you said, there's no need to have a title involved. There's no need to have a title involved. It's literally
why we need to.
If you wanted to go that route where you wanted someone to have both titles, why blow your wad on your first shot?
Right.
Like, you blew everything on the first shot right here. Like, even if that is the way you wanted to go, this could have been a non-title versus non-title match. They get into it, ends in a no contest, which builds some more drama between the two. So which now you have them both appearing on NXT and TNA. You build up to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
The very first time these females are meeting, blow your wad on them.
Because essentially, and to Kenny's point, if you was gonna have this match, we could have did all the reverse. This, I'm sure TNA, they love bending over after we watched last night. This TNA, y'all could have had this all seen on the most eyes ever for a TNA show. Y'all could have had title for title at Ever fucking Lucian.
Yeah.
At Evolution, let JC win. And then you can have JC versus Jordan. And you can still have Blake fuck her over. And then JC is looking like, hey, I got both of these belts. But that would be better than y'all did. Instead of ABC, y'all just picked that random letters. Y'all did MTW. Like, what?
And the idea of like we're building towards Bound for Glory. Y'all set this up.
Has been blown the fuck up.
Y'all set up the big like if you didn't want to be this feeling and you wanted to have Trick and Santana at Bound for Glory and you wanted to have a woman from WWE holding the belt at Bound for Glory, fine. But you set it up in such a weird way that people are just gonna be pissed.
Yeah, they pretty much. This was pretty much you throw the dart on the bulletin board and just go with what you hit. That's what this match was.
Because now,
the left field,
just looking into the future, it's like, yeah, y'all's title scene, y'all are just treading. So we're essentially treading water on both title scenes. Everybody, we're waiting on Oba versus Javon, and now we're waiting on Trick versus Santana 2.
Yep.
And JC and her 2 titles.
Are we even waiting for Oba versus Javon at this point?
I don't know. I mean, Javon's at least he got a win and then he didn't show up. I don't know. Javon is such a tough situation to get into because clearly that company sees what he can bring them. Like it's obvious. It's obvious they clearly see, people fuck with Javon Evans.
Yeah. I mean, he hit the moniker on the head when they first moved over to CW. This is the Javon Evans show. We see this motherfucker on TV every week in big time storylines.
And after that happened, that stopped. I don't know why.
You know what? You know what can make up for all of this? Have Santana beat Oba for the NXT title.
I mean, it would. I think at this point you have to have somebody from TNA hold WWE Gold.
Yeah,
and I said that. I said that a lot. I said that a lot to them. I was like, that's why I picked Masha.
Been that.
Yeah,
that's right here should have been that.
And it cannot be. Go ahead, Mike.
I said you should have had Masha beat JC because if you're TNA, that's 2 birds killed with 1 stone. You got their belt, and your champion gets to be seen on a bigger platform in WWE.
Because now all they're essentially doing is like as soon as I saw Masha lose, everybody on Twitter said, "Oh, she must be getting ready to go to WWE," and it's like,
no,
not necessarily. Now, this is essentially going to be her tryout. I'm not shocked. Am I shocked she lost? Yes. Am I not shocked? Am I also not shocked she lost? No. She just showed up on TV, 2 weeks ago? And they were like, yeah, she's the Knockouts champion. And then she lost. It was like, yeah, y'all are not making me like care. If I don't
showed her like one time back in like February in the crowd.
But it was like, here she is, the TNA Knockouts champion. And it's like, yeah, of course JC beat her. Y'all presented her.
That would have been the tryout.
What is that?
Tryout now. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. This is the tryout now.
Like she could have been
the tryout.
She could have been still champ.
Hold on.
Through the tryout.
I just want to ask one more question, and then Mongo giving us the look like, come on, we got to move on. What is the sense of having Masha do a tryout? Like, you don't need everybody to be in the company. a partnership does not mean you have to merge together all the time. Your company, you're your company. Back and forth, bounce back and forth. Ideas, products, promotions. It can happen. That's what partnerships are.
It might be that, like, that's what we want it to be. Except it's like a flat basketball. It ain't bouncing. Ain't nothing. It ain't bouncing.
At the end of the day, we always say this: WWE is the creme de la creme, and you got your big time stars over there. Eventually, your WWE, we want them. Yeah, this is the partnership, but yeah, we want Joe Hendry. We want Masha Slamovich. Yeah, we want Mike Santana. Yeah, we want all these guys eventually.
But I think Kenny hit the nail on the head. They gotta have somebody from TNA take something from NXT at this point. And it cannot be the Hardy one. I'm saying. It cannot be the Hardy because that's cheating.
And then
let's
right. It has to be over. It has to be over.
It's got to be something big. But let's wrap up this show, and then we'll get on to Raw. Leon Slater finally beats Moose. He is now the youngest ever X Division champion.
Okay.
The right move, obviously, to have him get this.
Yeah. I was writing the show.
As I said last week, his birthday is like beginning of October, ending of September. Yes. So he would have just missed it if they did Bound for Glory. So they had to do it at their last big pay-per-view before Bound for Glory, which is Slammiversary. And it was good. It was a real good match. Moose is Moose. You know, he's great working with smaller guys. It's where he excels. This is great. AJ comes out, gives them the celebration. We get AJ's Get Ready to Fly for probably the last time. That was the one time I was like, this feels like the good TNA. Just a little bit, felt in my soul. Masha Slamovich, I don't know if she's actually from Russia. I think she's from Russia. She's either from there or her parents are from there. After that, we had the ladder match for the tag titles. Masha's from Moscow, so yeah, Masha's Russian. The four-way tag team title match, ladder match. The Hardys defeated the Nemeths, the Rascals, who were Myron Reed replacing Trey because Trey has to have surgery, and First Class.
I had to keep reminding myself all throughout the match. I was like, who is this black dude? Why is he dead? Oh, yeah, Trey is dead. I forgot. Myron. And I was like, what? Who? I know KC is in here. Who is this other colored hair dude? Oh, yeah. He's a rascal. Yeah.
AJ Frank, of course, balls.
Man, this is of course the biggest moment from the match.
I'm shocked he could get up. I thought he was hurt.
Chad, if y'all haven't seen this yet, enjoy.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, First Class through the ladders.
The odds of you jumping off the ladder like he did
and landing balls first
directly through a rung, or who knows what the odds are. But
your man hit us with the I'm trying to go balls deep. We're talking about balls deep. We're talking about balls deep in love.
Y'all was worried about his balls. I thought he did the edge. I was like,
I for sure thought his legs were fucked up.
I was like, this
how lucky did he really get? This could have been so much worse.
I was like,
having your testicles smashed into a milkshake is lucky?
Do you see his, I know. I mean, look at his legs like this.
That could have been the Psycho Sid right there.
That could have been a snap femur. That could have been a messed up.
I wasn't even thinking about balls. I'm like,
this man's gooch. This man's gooch is split in half, folks.
I'm here like he about to be looking like Lieutenant Dan. legs.
What's
This
funny is
nigga this motherfucker got a bussy for real right now.
I gotta find the clip. Somebody from the crowd recorded it happening on their phone, and he crawls over, and you just hear him go, my balls.
Bro,
I'm sure, brother. Glad you're okay. Jesus Christ.
Glad your legs are still
this
there.
man went crotch first into a ladder. Even the Hardys have never done no dumb shit like that. Okay?
It is.
I'm talking about his legs. Man, listen. This man got a split in his gooch this fucking wide right now, probably. All right?
I'm looking at the balls because I'm like, all right.
That man's taint is black-headed.
That man's
like,
tank is now 8.
He just landed directly on his legs, on his feet. Oh, his ankle, something is shattered. And then, so for him to be coughing and saying his balls, oh, yeah, that's a godsend. Because my legs.
Like, have you ever had an injury where you didn't realize that something was wrong until like a minute later? That's one of those things where like he damn sure did do that. He absolutely did that.
Right, the pain balls blocked out the pain.
I'm proud of him for doing that.
I'm sure.
Keep the heel mentality up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, we've said it before. AJ Francis has improved a lot since going to TNA. He's very funny. So
yeah, I gotta
give him credit where credit's due. But also, what a fucking fall!
Thank you, TNA. Since you took the belts off my boys, you know what time it is. Come on. Oba needs to fight somebody. He needs to fight a former NXT champion.
Oh, what if Dolph becomes a 3-time NXT champion?
Oh no.
Oh,
The last match of the night, we've already talked about it, but yeah, Trick beats Joe Hendry and Mike Santana to retain. That crowd, that is the loudest pop I think Santana's ever gotten. And well deserved because that place went fucking crazy for him.
And Trick killed it.
I mean,
I've never seen a crowd be so just in shock.
Trick lucky that Nassau County Police is always at the UBS Arena, and these motherfuckers like to arrest people.
Oh,
because if he had been at the Barclays and did this, Trick might have got jumped. But Nassau County, they get paid more than everybody else, so they act that way.
It's a good entrance, and look at that crowd. How do you hear this and see this and don't immediately go, okay, changing plans, Santana? I just don't understand it.
Even if your original plan was for Trick to continue, once you see this, you go audible.
Yeah, and we've made that we've talked about that before, and we're like, if the whole thing is listening to your crowd and understanding your crowd and trying to do the things that kind of pulls more people in, that was it. A few years ago we talked about how the Acclaim, they were like a month and a half. AEW missed the bullet on the Acclaimed winning when they should have won. And they still got big, but it wasn't as big as it could have been. And it might have led to why they broke up. You missed the big moments like that. And this was a miss.
Private Party
won that shit way too late.
WWE got lucky that Chad Gable injured his elbow because that's what we were heading towards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now he will be appreciated because we'll be like, hey, you worked for that injury, man. Like, he should be a 2-time, whatever it is.
All in all, good wrestling for the most part.
Booking.
Yeah, bad booking. Grades across the. What do y'all give Slammiversary?
C+. Above that.
Yeah.
I gave it a B. I thought it was a really good show.
Yeah.
No, I give it a C+.
Yeah. B minus C+. That territory is about right for me. Yeah, it's when they started this thing, we were very excited, but we had also said they might just be fucking buying them and not saying it. I have never felt more that that's what's happening.
Yeah, like all throughout the show, we get WWE pay-per-view mentions. It's like and Mongo knows this. We have watched when they will be like, "You are not mentioning WWE,"
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, "Oh, Royal Rumble, this Money in the Bank, that this person cashed in at this place." Me and him were there. Me and him were there at this WrestleMania in 2019. Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander have a history because they fought at WrestleMania. It's like, what am I watching?
Oh yeah, it's definitely getting bought out.
What we watched was a WWE show.
Yeah, we watched it.
That's what it was.
And they swear they're going to get a TV deal out of this. Yeah, you might. You'll be on Tubi.
Because really, that's an improvement from where they are now.
Right? WWE, that's what they need to be doing, Carlos Silva. You need to be talking to their people and seeing how y'all can maybe get some type of deal on some bootleg, one of their bootleg streaming services. Find y'all's way onto something like Peacock.
Something. But just trying to a regular old TV deal with what they're offering and what they have. Good luck.
No.
We've got the Raw preview. So this week, WWE gave us a lot to look forward to. Going to their site, they've got actually 7 different segments lined up, which is way more than they normally give us. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day defend the WWE Tag Titles against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria for some reason.
What?
Yep.
Wow.
So, which obviously Becky comes in and causes a problem.
Yeah. NWO don't know whether we should start Roxy or not. Goddamn it! In that scenario,
I would start Roxy, but I'm also dead last, so don't listen to me. I'm not the one to give advice. We got Sheamus and Rusev in a big old slobber knocker hoss fight.
Again,
we're doing it one more time. I was about to say the last one was solid.
Are we doing the whole bar situation, a best of 7?
We might
turn into
best
friends.
Haven't officially said that, but we might. And remember the last time we did a best of 7 with them, with Sheamus and Cesaro, they had a few matches, and then they said, "All right, best of 7 starting now." So we had to have.
Oh God!
I think it was like 10 matches overall. We have between those two.
Oh boy, yeah.
The LWO, the Creed Brothers, and the New Day in a triple threat tag match to determine the new number 1 contenders. This tag division is rough.
How did they go from Lyra is going to propose something to Becky to now Lyra isn't a title?
I don't know.
Who were the participants of that match again?
The LWO,
the
Creed Brothers, and the New Day. So 2 teams that we've not seen consistently in the ring. I guess 3, because New Day doesn't wrestle much except like they wrestled 4 times in the past few months. Like this tag.
And who's the Raw champs again?
Judgment Day.
Oh yeah.
Because Judgment Day will never die. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Kross brother.
He like has to win, right?
You gotta win.
I know who's gonna be on the bench today.
Yeah.
Yep.
rather miss that -6 than miss that +3 for sure.
Oh no!
It's
Sammy, unlike this Sammy, not gonna survive. Unlike the one from Center.
Cross should be able to kill Sammy here, and we finally do something with Cross. Finally, please.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch has a SummerSlam proposal for Lyra, whatever the fuck that means. And that as well as the tag title match that's announced. So, like Matt said earlier, what's the proposal? CM Punk will discuss his match against Gunther at SummerSlam. He won the Battle Royal the Gauntlet last week. So he'll be challenging Gunther for the world title at SummerSlam. Show of hands. Who thinks Seth Rollins is faking his injury and is cashing in at SummerSlam? Anybody? No? Okay, cool. I'm glad we're all in agreement on that.
Like, if they do that, if they really do that shit, that would be so just tone deaf. Because I remember like when I liked it at the time, but my mom hated it when Mr. McMahon, the limo blew up.
The blowing up limo, yeah.
And my mom was like, I don't like that. And what happened the next week? Chris Benoit. And I'm like, oh my God.
You know what's funny about that was they were starting every show real sad and with like everybody coming out with a 10-bell salute. So the Raw we have after the Benoit stuff happens, and
I'm supposed to be dead right now.
Yeah, well, it was like a ghost town. And I was like, is this still what is that? Is he a ghost? And he said, I'm supposed to be dead.
He said, I'm supposed to be dead right now. Come on.
Jesus Christ. And then finally, Roman Reigns will address Paul Heyman. So Roman returned last week and proved once again why he is still WWE's top draw, tippy top. All those segments blew up on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And that crowd went ape shit. So, yeah, Roman is still top dog, no matter what anybody says.
VP of all envy, of all of our people.
You know what it is, too? Roman lucked out with the fact that there are a lot more female wrestling fans now than there were back in the day. And WWE is taking advantage of that man being handsome.
And he is.
They're like, get out there, pretty boy. Get off some money.
He is objectively a handsome man. You can't really be denied. That's I
can't even be mad at it. That's a handsome dude. You know what I mean? And like, they sitting there like, up, pretty boy. We got something for you to do. We gonna put the belt on you for about 4 years.
And we was just wondering, man, what they about to do? What is Gunther about to do? Dum 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 dum. Roman got to get seen with the big gold now.
Absolutely.
UO World Championship.
This is where I really take
both
off.
of y'all calm your panties. Cookies and beans, both of y'all.
Yeah, good God.
Roman also saying, y'all over here trying to say I got more kids. No, I stopped at 5, baby. I stopped at 5.
5's enough. 6, shit.
How dare you?
Roman got his ass a travel vasectomy.
Right. Put that ego on me, Ricky Bobby.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about what happens on Raw tonight. Any more breaking news that happens over the next 24 hours, we'll be on it. And get you ready for NXT. The next pay-per-view, I believe, is SummerSlam first weekend of August. We might do Heat Wave in NXT. I'm not entirely sure if they're doing that as like a TV special or a PLE. We'll figure it out. But I'm pretty sure SummerSlam's next. So this week, Batty, Matt, y'all got a week off.
OTC watch.
And then next Thursday, we got SummerSlam.
Damn.
But Mike, this Thursday.
Somebody got to defend his shit Thursday.
Yeah.
Somebody's got another title to lose on Thursday.
Yeah, kiss my ass. I'm gonna lose this belt as well.
Well, damn. I was hoping
Kenny
you
might win that one.
Belt. This the belt. See, Mongo. See, this the belt that I'm not as confident in because it's quizzes and fuck that shit. But
right to win.
I've been by happenstance. Okay.
I'll say this. I finally understand that evil little grin my high school teachers would give us during like pop quizzes, where they were like, "Oh, this is gonna fuck up this kid's day, his entire weekend."
Yeah.
I know what that feels like now, and it feels good. You can follow us at Facebook.com/UnderTheRingPod and Twitch.tv/UnderTheRingPod. We go live Monday through Thursday, Monday through Wednesday around 6-ish Eastern time. And Thursdays, 9-ish, that's when we do our regular pod. We do our predictions. We do a little wrestling game show that Mike is the current champion of. And any other shit that we want to talk about. Sometimes we're live on Saturdays if we have a show to watch. If there's a show you're watching that is currently airing right now or has aired in the past 6 months you want us to watch and review, let us know in the comments. You can also get us on our personal links at Linktree and fingertip/UnderTheRingPod. Go there and you're going to find us. I am at Greg Bush SK on Twitter and just Greg Bush on Blue Sky. We've got Kenny at RockRibs44. We've got the still reigning Are You Fucking Serious quiz champion, Mike Ciampa at Mr. Freshbeard. We've got the return of the double champion, Matty Two Belts, the right answer, the forever Intercontinental champion and the current Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions champion. We've got our street team captain, Tito at Boria Maliente, and last but not least, our good friend and Florida Gator, Justin Devontae Baxley. Folks, have a great night. Watch some.
Yeah.
Whatever you got to do. But most importantly, do the dance.
Awesome.
That bitch.